Hi everyone, my name is Diana and I'm the National Curriculum Manager for Big Green. And you're receiving this message today on behalf of myself and our whole operation here at Big Green to welcome you to a really new project that we're all super excited about called Little Green Gardens. So this message is very specific to one part of this project, and that includes educators within the Denver public school system. So some of you might be very familiar with Big Green because you have a Big Green Learning Garden already at your school. But others of you might be really new. And in fact, part of this message today wants to acknowledge the really challenging year that has been the 2021 school year, and that is true for educators, for families, and for children. And it's also been true for us here at Big Green because most of our programming is typically delivered alongside of teachers right at schools inside of the learning gardens that we install. But because of the many challenges that we've all had to face, something also positive has occurred, and we've had to really become creative and rethink the way that we are delivering our programming. And so it's because of those changes that we are able to welcome some new educators into this project who maybe don't have a Big Green Learning Garden at their school. So we welcome some of our old friends back and are eager to be able to work with a whole new group of educators. And that doesn't stop at Denver. In fact, all of our materials now are available to everybody in the world, and it's been really great to watch and learn from teachers all over the country and actually the world as they've begun to think about ways to bring food literacy to their students. All right, so let's get to it. So Little Green Gardens are a project that we're piloting at Big Green in the Colorado area, specifically in the Denver metro area. And there's a couple components to this project. Most of our Little Green Gardens, over 5,000, will be going out into the community directly through community partners or food distribution. In fact, Denver Public Schools will have us joining them in their nutrition services meal pickups to be able to share these with families who are interested directly. And we've asked you to participate because we also know the importance of being able to connect kids to food at school. So Little Green Gardens look just like this. I've been working on one here at my house. It's about 12 inches tall and about 12 inches in diameter so that you can get a sense of the size of a Little Green Garden. And mine happens to be growing lettuce seedlings, which is what we're distributing in the community. And yours will be a potato growing experience that we're really excited about. Potatoes are a great thing to eat, but they're also a really, really interesting plant. So we're excited to share this with you. There's a couple things that are going to be coming your way. The first of them is this introductory video. This will be followed by the distribution of your Little Green Garden this week across Denver Public Schools. And so we have a team of people, and utilizing safety protocols, we'll be distributing these directly to schools. Some of you have a few, and I think you're going to be using those directly with students in your classroom, and some of you have requested more, and I think you're hoping to be able to share those with families and do some programming with students having these grow kits at home. And we're really excited to see what you all do and how it works out. So number one is the video, number two is your Little Green Garden, and then the third thing that you can expect this week on Friday, and then every Friday throughout the remainder of the school year, will be an email that will contain some content. It will have some activities that you can think about doing with your students. It'll talk about maybe where your plant is. In fact, I'm going to be growing a potato in a bag with you. It's the first time that I've grown potatoes in a grow bag, and so I'll be a little bit ahead, making sure that we can support you along the way about the things that might be happening with your plant, and a recipe that you can send home with students. One of the great things about potatoes is that they're a staple crop for so many groups of people all over the world. So there's a really rich source of recipes that we can share that are healthy and delicious. So those three things will be coming to you this week, followed by weekly content bundles for the remainder of the school year. One thing that I want to mention about potatoes is that typically new potatoes, which is early potatoes, which is what we're giving you, will take between 70 and 90 days to reach a full harvest. And you won't have that much time left in the school year. And so you'll want to be thinking about what you're going to do with your potato bags as the end of the school year approaches. One option is that you could take them home with you and continue to grow them yourself. You could send them home with a handful of students, depending on how many you have. And the third option will be to do an excavation where you'll have the opportunity to turn your potato bag over and look inside look inside the dirt to see what has happened over the course of these several weeks and how the potatoes have grown and changed, which in and of itself will be a really great experience for you to do with students. The other thing I want to make sure to tell you is that the part of the plant that we actually eat is the stem. It's a special type of stem called a tuber, and that's where the plant stores nutrients. The leaves of the potato plant are not edible. In fact, they're toxic. So thinking about where you're going to put your plant, or if you're planning to send them home, it's really important that that message gets shared so that young ones or pets don't accidentally eat the plant leaves. So we want to make sure that everybody is safe as we're working through this potato journey together. So with that, I'm really excited to be working on this opportunity with you, and we're really excited here at Big Green that you'll be growing with us. Have a great day.